Hey everybody, Bormac here for some Nethergate Resurrection. It's been about a whole weekend since I did any gaming at all. Not really a busy weekend. Well, I guess it was. I was dog sitting. Super exciting stuff you needed to know. When we left off, I did all I can think of currently in this neck of the woods, which is like 90% of the woods. And now we need to get over here. For the record, I'm going in the secondary entrance, which will allow me access to the old mine, as opposed to going into the one right here, which will allow me access to Shadow Valley Fort. Shh. Secret. Secret passages. An hour of walking and crawling and occasionally sliding on your belly as you reach daylight on the other side. If you want to use this tunnel from the other direction, just come back here. I.e., right there. So let's explore. Why don't we? Mostly, let's explore for the mine. You notice a wolf nearby. It pads up to you, watches you silently, then nods and runs off into the underbrush. Odd. You suspected someone's spying on you. Hi, wolf. I'm not going to fight you. That is actually an encounter that the Romans get very early on, and if we had jumped that wolf by walking into him, he would have not stood a chance because that's just an ordinary wolf. You are near the entrance to an abandoned mine. Britannia has many mines, which produce lead, tin, and other valuable metals for trade with the Roman Empire. This mine, however, is out of business. The ground nearby is littered with rusty tools, broken pick handles, and piles of dirt, stones, and ore. The remnants of the operation are dusty and overgrown. Nobody has worked here for years. However, there is evidence that while the mine is unused, it clearly isn't unoccupied. Scattered amongst the old equipment are piles of much newer leavings, bones, scraps of fur, and piles of droppings. It smells awesome. Ugh. You also find the tracks of several pairs of feet, all of them human, wearing heavy boots. Examine them carefully and guess that some Roman soldiers came here recently. About 4. Kinda similar to you. Probably not using magic. The entrance to the mine is dark and quiet. If anything is living there, they're a good distance inside. The only way to find out for sure is walk in. Okay. It probably won't be very challenging, and there probably won't be much loot that I actually want for a while, until we get to the point where I have to use the rod to slow my descent. Because this is the first Roman dungeon. It's like the goblin place. Here we go again. Might have guessed. More goblins. Resigned and tired, they pick up their weapons and move to attack you. Okay, guys. Really? Uh-huh. Okay, your funeral. I would have just left you alone if you had let me leave you alone, but you didn't. And now you're dead. The store looks extremely sturdy, and the padlock is of an unfamiliar make. Fortunately, one of your keys fits the lock. Because I have all of them. Inside, bars of lead. And a bar of silver. I'll take that. Lockpicks. You know, I should probably do something about this whole light situation. There we go. So I couldn't even see over here. Healing herbs. Take that. Hey guys. You're dead. Uh-huh. Oh hey. Mighty Goblin Warrior. See ya. I know there's some secrets around here somewhere. Bad dog. Oh, another little door I can open. It's an interesting collection of happenings. An iron shield. Fine leather armor. You guys are getting wrecked. Goblins clearly plan to defend their home with much more than just weapons. You trip on a hidden deadfall trap, dumping a load of heavy rocks onto your heads. Slightly uncomfortable. Come on, goblins. There's a point in your lives when you realize that your time would better be spent, running away. 'Cause I'm not gonna chase you. Who would have thought we would get a bunch of bars of various minerals inside of a mine? Although I'm not really comfortable transporting all this lead. Oh, shaman. Dead shaman. Oh, don't want to go down here yet. As is my habit, we will fully explore this level before we move on. You pass a pot of cold stew made from the meat of giant rats. No fire pit here. The stew must have been made somewhere else, like by that bonfire over here. And carried here. Although you're feeling a bit hungry, you decide to pass on goblin cuisine. Probably because it's made of rats. Oh, what did the goblins use to remove their trash? Oh, a giant lizard. A dead lizard. Now the lizard is trash, and they'll have to rely on microbes, because I can't stab those. A glint of reflected light in the pool ahead. Neat. Emeralds. Nice. Combat arena. Do 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 do. Also, obvious secret. Small cavern is dominated by what looks like an anvil stone. Flat rock carved and smoothed by the pounding out of spearheads and such, and marred by the blows of many years of use. It's also glowing, and shines with a constant dim red light, shimmering and flowing over its surface. Looking more closely, you can see the stone is marked with tiny runes, mixed with the old hammer marks. As you look at the stone, you can hear a soft whispering voice coming from the air around you. It says, "Help me, help me, help me." Each repetition of the phrase sounds exactly the same. It's odd, true, but no stranger than anything else you've seen recently. I'd probably agree with you. We've seen some weird stuff. Let's poke it. Hi, dog. How are you? Good grief. Who has the most health currently? Ironically, the mage. Shelly? Shelly, poke it. You touch the stone, your flesh suddenly the red glow suddenly leaps up your arm. I'm glad the flesh didn't leap up your arm. Searing your flesh. The tendrils wrap around your tender skin, sears and blisters. That was kind of uncomfortable. Mercifully, the red glow fades. You collapse. The anvil stone goes back to normal. You hear the whispering voice again. It says, "Not yet, far below. The power is below, not yet far below, the power is below. My goodness. Oh, Shelley was, moderately burned for that mistake. That's okay. She wasn't using that flesh anyway. And in all honesty, she's got more than enough health to spare. Miner barracks. A few of the miners once made themselves a chilly subterranean home in these caves. Some of their furniture is still here, moldy and smelling of mildew. Out of the tails, you see what looks like the droppings of a large animal. Your keen warrior instincts tell you that whatever left this is still around. The low growls echoing from the darkness are your first clue. You wonder why the miners left. Probably the low growls echoing from the darkness. Okay. Aside from stuff I haven't quite mapped out, now how do you suppose we get over there? Oh no, a deadfall trap. I'll tell you how we get over there. We get over there by going the long way around. Hey, Gobbo. Come here. Healing draught. Hey, Gobbos. And there's the equivalent of the goblin we fought in the first place. Chief Vlax. Dead guy. He had a chill charm. You guys need a hobby that doesn't involve getting stabbed to death by me. Ooh, blessed studded armor. Sucks for that guy. And that guy. You wouldn't be able to bulldoze that group like I did on your first run as a Roman. Definitely not. That would have been a long, drawn-out affair. Probably even more long, because you couldn't just heal on the spot. You tried to sneak up on me, but I snuck up on you. More dead guys. No lizards, but no healing drop. Give me a break. Killed yourself. I hope you're happy. Leave that alone. less javelins. I will take those. We've got a lot of those at this point. 30. Also, those bars don't stack like I thought they would, so the tin is getting dropped because it isn't worth very much. Yeah, 30 coins for 10 pounds. The weight is not an issue. The issue more so is the amount of stuff. Also, a point of no return unless you go a different route. Which is what we'll be seeing. Stop that. Shortly. Hey, rats. Knock it off. That goes even deeper. And that is important. Torch. Aha. Darts of ice. It's a pretty high level spell to just be sitting there. Oh dear, 3 exceptionally large unpleasant rats were pinned up in here, left with just the body of a goblin they managed to bring down. Prospect of escape and fresh meat appeals to their teeny rat brains. Okay. Vapor rats. Good luck. Oh wait. Never mind. Oh. Whoa, 200. And he took some serious bruising for trying to bash that down. Hey, guy. Now we are here. Which is not where we need to be. How do we get up there, though? That's a good question. Hi. Chamber is obscured by the smoke of incense coming from 2 small fire pits set into the floor. The smell of incense doesn't hide the stronger smell of this chamber. Blood. Gruesome goblin shrine. The chamber is dominated by a stain-encrusted black altar, a kneeling pad in front of it, where the goblin shamans perform all sorts of tasks for their craft, many of them quite unsavory. Also, dead. No, secret. There you go, have a thing. Rat. Well, you know how the goblins manage to survive in these caves? They eat rats. We saw the stew pot above, so we kind of knew that already. Enormous savage rodents live in this area, provide steaks, chops,